you very much. That feels nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet it does feel nice.
Yeah.
And how, it's been about 3 months, is that right?
It doesn't seem like that long, but yeah. I just leased a house. I moved into it last night.
Really?
And I leased some furniture, and I bought a black skirt and a new black dress. So I bought underpants.
Yeah.
You know, things that you lose.
You're starting over completely.
Completely.
I mean, my family, you know, in Katrina lost everything, and I know that's starting over like a trash can. You have to start completely a toothbrush.
So how are they doing?
You know, horribly. Everybody's still trying to rebuild, and they're not getting enough attention, and still in trailers, and you know. So take us back to that day. You were not home.
I just left 2 hours before. You know, we were going to Palm Springs for a couple of days. We were going to go the next day. And I said to Alan in the morning, let's go today.
Isn't that amazing?
The universe you know, and so we kind of moseyed around and took our time and packed. And I actually, you know, the nice thing about going away for a couple of days is you bring a couple of your nice outfits. So I actually did have a couple of nice outfits. I know it's shallow, but you know, you get really grateful for like little things.
Yeah.
This white blouse has become like, oh, I love this blouse so much. And we got to Palm Springs, and my phone rang, and it was a neighbor who said Malibu Road's on fire, and I think it's your house. And I thought, no way. And I turned on the television. I hear a helicopter doing a play-by-play. In front of my house going, I don't know whose house this is, but whoa, this house is a goner, this house is a goner. Oh my God, it just blew up. And I'm going, oh, I know whose house it is. And then after the house blew up, the camera pans, and then we watched my car blow up. And I looked at my husband and I said, well, there you have it. And then the phone rings, and it's Steve Lawrence. Remember Steve Needy?
Yeah.
Steve Lawrence, who I love, and he said, Suzanne, baby. He said, your house is on fire.
That's how he tells you, Suzanne, baby.
Your house is on fire. And you know, when you're nervous, you don't know if you're going to, you don't know what you're going to do when you're nervous. I was nervous, and I started laughing hysterically. He said, oh, you've always had such a great sense of humor. And I thought, yeah, the village idiot, my house burned down.
Well, so you weren't crying watching TV going,
I was in shock. I'm sure your family was, you're just in shock. You don't know how to feel. And when I did get to the site the next day, if I had some thoughts about it, I would have asked for better lighting. But
somebody with a bounce board below you.
Exactly, right, and then turn the angle this way a little bit. But they're all shoving cameras in my face. How do you feel? How do you feel? And I didn't know. And then the next person I talked to is you. I don't know you all that well.
No.
She called me at this height of this moment when I was just having the realization. And when people have tragedy, call them. Because we always think we're going to call. When you called, it meant so much to me. I can't even tell you what that meant to me. It was so caring. And people always like to put us down in this business. And I think the women in this business are so fantastic. And really. I'm glad. It meant so much to me.
Well, it's
And then after you called, and Farrah Fawcett called, and she was going through this terrible chemotherapy, and so there's just been a lot of that. And then the T-shirt shop sent T-shirts and sweatpants.
Oh, that's great.
From the little village in Malibu. James Purse sent over, and when you have no clothes, really, T-shirts and sweats are really, that's what you really want to wear. And I went. You know, I had a sandwich, and the guy wouldn't let me pay. And then we went to this little Mexican restaurant, and Felipe owns it, and we used to order a bowl of soup, and when I went to pay for it, he wouldn't let me pay. And I broke into these shoulder-sobbing tears, and poor Felipe standing there like, it's just soup.
all right. But those are the kind of things that you get from this. I mean, it really does, and I agree with you. When things happen, you just think, oh, everyone's calling. I don't need to call them. Everyone's calling. It matters.
It matters.
And I didn't know if people were calling you or not. I just wanted to reach out and say, you know, my heart went out to you. It just really...
And when my assistant said it was Ellen on the phone, my thought was, of course it is. I don't know. I just had this thought. You're a good person.
Because I've called many times for the Thigh Master, but this time, so
you're gonna get one now.
I want to show people. The house looks so. You know, how long were you in that house?
I was in that house 7 years.
Let's take a look at it.
I
It
had
was
all my
so charming.
stuff.
Look at that house.
Just I mean, we live it's a simple life, but it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And on that balcony there, that's where the two seagulls would come every morning, my husband's girlfriends. Well, first I thought they were boys, but now they were two girls, because I looked up in the encyclopedia. Seagulls that are girls have a red spot on their beak to attract males. Like that's some big turn on.
Yeah, a red spot. I'm going to stop covering mine up. Yeah. So usually I have one right there. So now, and you're going back to the house and searching through ashes. Have you found anything?
My wedding ring.
Amazing.
My wedding ring. I found this.
And the entire...
It was all charred and burned. So, see, we hired sifters. I hope you never have to know this, but there are professional sifters who come all dressed in white spacesuits, and then, and I said, why do you get dressed up? He said, it's just a professional thing, because we know that you're going through such loss. We want it to feel like it's really tidied up. And they make a huge mound of ashes, and then shovel by shovel, they put it in like a miner's pan where you sift. You sift. And so you see, what's that? And it was raining, and I was covered with ashes, and you had to do it. And she was about to throw this out, and I go, what's that? And that's when I found my wedding ring.
Wow.
So, you know, I've been 39 years with this man. I guess it was supposed to be.
Yeah, incredible. And you found his underwear.
Well, and then that day of the fire, I see something, but I couldn't stay because of all the reporters. And that night on the news, I'm looking, and it looked like a piece of our bedroom wall and a piece of a drawer. And I said to my husband, "Are those your underpants?" Because he only wears purple underpants, and they were. So, and my husband said, "There's power in them pants."
Yeah. Clearly. All right, we have to take a break.
And I could tell you that.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back with Suzanne Somers. We're back with Suzanne Somers. And I did not know this. I mean, I know a lot of the things that you've sold and that you come up with. I mean, I admire you so much. I mean, for a woman to, number one, you've taken control, and every time you have an obstacle, you overcome it, and you do something new and better and bigger and bigger, and it's incredible.
Thank you.
I think, you know, you're an amazing example of what we all are capable of.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, you're an actress. Then you sell more than 1,000 products, is that right?
I do. I sell
16 books?
16 books, yeah.
You're performing?
Yeah.
So what's the newest thing that you're selling?
I have you know Mary Kay or Tupperware? I have so many products, I don't know what to do. And so I started this party business a few months ago, and now we have about 1,000 consultants. And I call about 2 parties a day. Women are having these parties, like a Tupperware party, except for at a Suzanne party. It's called Suzanne.com. You can sell organic cosmetics or incredible food that even if you don't know how to cook, you come off like an incredible cook, or spray on makeup, which I have on right now, or jewelry, which I'm wearing, or thigh masters, or the non-surgical facelift face master machine. In fact, one of my women in 3 weeks sold $87,000 worth of face masters and didn't even give a party. So that's my new business. And I saw an expose on 60 Minutes where they called Mary Kay up, and she was in a stadium with like 10,000 people. I remember looking at that thinking, I'd like to do that. So I would like to do that. So why don't you all be consultants and give parties and make a lot of money?
They may.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody in the audience, we're giving you the gift box from Suzanne.com products that you're going to get.
So this is what happened from being fired from Three's Company.
Yeah.
I was the first woman to ask to be paid what they were paying, and they fired me, and so I decided I was not going to work for anybody anymore.
Yep. All right, let's That's fantastic. And so go to Suzanne.com if you're interested in.
And listen, you know, if your show doesn't work out and you don't do the Oscars next year and
Yeah.
you want to make a little money and a little or a lot,
Yeah.
whatever you want, Ellen, you could give a great party.
Yeah.
You could dance and cook for them and, you know.
I'll do it while I'm doing the show. I don't mind making a little extra little cash.
It's true. It's true in your dressing room,
Yeah.
you know, put the display up.
All right. Well, good, because I like to come up with ideas, and I came up, when I heard about your husband and he likes purple underwear, you know, we're famous for Ellen underwear here, but we've never done purple. But this is a one of, just for you, and I made it in a 3-pack. Your husband has some purple underwear.
Oh, that's so great.
One-time offer.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love them.